there, I'm Claudia St. I'm the president of Affinity HR Group. We are your HR partner and resource. Although the summer months are over and we're now heading into fall, a lot of families have not taken their vacation because just as the vacation season hit, we started to see escalations in infections across the United States. So as a result, a lot of folks put off that time. Unfortunately, now that school is back open, a lot of those families no longer have children in school day to day, and they're working and learning remotely. So this has given a lot of employees the opportunity to consider taking vacation. So we've been getting a lot of calls at an untimely time from our clients who want to know how do they handle vacation requests. The first thing I will say with all certainty is that your employee handbook should specify language that says that vacations need to be approved. If taking that vacation would create an undue burden on your operations, given your business cycle, whatever's going on, you should reserve the right to be able to approve or deny those vacation requests. I would also encourage you to talk with your employees about where they plan to go. In some places, in some locales, like New York State, if you take a vacation to a location that has a high infection rate, you may be mandated by the state to actually quarantine upon your return for 14 days. That's a conversation you need to have with that employee. If they're going to go on vacation for 1 week and then come back and have to be sitting at home for 2 weeks because of the state mandate, you may want to say, we cannot have you gone for 3 weeks and therefore your vacation is not approved. Of course, if they can work from home, they may be a good candidate to do that, but all work from home arrangements, whether under a state mandated quarantine or because of the Family First Coronavirus Response Act and the Emergency Paid Family Leave, those work from home options are ones that an employer gets to approve or not approve based on business need and feasibility. So have that conversation in advance. If you know that your employee is going somewhere and you're not under a state requirement that they quarantine upon their return, you can still tell them that you intend to have them quarantine. Many employers that we know and work with have been tracking CDC infection rates, and if they are going to locations that have a higher infection rate per 100,000 residents than the one that they live in, they have been requiring quarantine. Again, they maintain the discretion of whether or not that employee can work from home or not. Those quarantines should be for 14 days because that is the incubation period of this virus according to most recent medical understanding. A lot of employers think it's fine, they can go, but they just have to have a negative COVID test upon their return. There are a lot of pharmacies that can do drive-through testing. I'm very concerned about this approach for a couple of reasons. One is that if you get infected 2 days before the end of your vacation and go and get tested upon your return, you may not have enough viral load in you to trigger a positive COVID test. Therefore, you get and have the potential to get a lot of false negative test results. The best and safest way is to have employees quarantine upon their return if they're going to a high infectious hotspot, or have them work from home, or if they can socially distance very rigorously at work, such as behind closed doors in a conference room, wearing a mask and gloves when they are not at their desk, that could be a viable situation. Again, you want to put your other employees at peace of mind as well as your own. The last thing I'll say is that now is the time to look at your PTO, paid time off, sick, vacation leaves. Given the fact that a lot of folks haven't been able to take that leave, given the fact that there's been business uncertainty, you can develop a unique paid time off program just for 2020 or just for 2021 or just for the pandemic, allowing employees to bank their leave, allowing employees to roll over their leave, allowing employees to pay out their leave. Some have actually gone so far as to not accrue any leave for the remainder of 2020 because of business operations. They can't afford it. So looking at your own paid leave uniquely and creatively, given your work environment, given what's happening happening in the communities where you work and live is a good exercise. You can have a policy on leave and vacation requests that are just during the pandemic, just during this moment in time. That is okay. If you're considering doing so, of course, you can always call us and ask us. We'd be happy to help in any way possible. Our goal is to make sure that you have as much control as an employer over the leave that your employees take, to make sure that they stay healthy and safe, your workplace stays healthy and safe, and you remain economically viable. That's about it for us now. We hope that business is going well and all tides are rising. And in the meantime, of course, if you need anything, don't hesitate to call us. We at Affinity HR Group hope that you have a safe and productive work week. Take care.